Hi everyone, I'm JD from Millowbound Journals. Welcome back to my channel. So this is part 4 of making myself a keepsake journal. So in the previous videos I showed how I made the cover with this closure, and then in this video I will share some ideas of ways you can use your own keepsakes and documents and things to make your own keepsake pages for journals, or any journal really. But before I get to that, let me chat about the lovely Rachel, who is hosting day 9 for Keepsake August. The prompt is grandparents. She is an amazing Australian creator, so I love seeing her do well, especially because she's a fellow Aussie, and she's so clever and creative and has so many ideas. And just check out her channel, you'll see all the videos, and there's just amazing collages and vintage and ephemera and ideas. Wow. So I'll leave the link below to her as well. And here is one of the ideas for the pages. So this is a letter from my grandma. She wrote me like a 4-page letter when I was a kid. She often gave me cards and letters, but this is just one of the letters that I scanned and then printed out, enlarged, and then double-sided it, so that can be a page in my journal. This is a page from my other grandma's notebook, so from 1939, and a lot of the pages she had writing on, so I could scan those too and also use those as keepsake journal pages. And I'm just showing you the original notebook, but look how beautiful the coloured pages are, that beautiful vintage patina, and then we've got her handwriting over there at the front. So I love that I've got that from her. And then scanned one of the blank sheets of papers, or a page spread, sorry, and double-sided that too, so that gives me some writing space. So I wanted a balance of keepsake pages that is decorative and some that is also for writing space. This is from a traditional South Korean dress that I got when I was a kid, and I was going to double-side it, but I thought it was a bit too patterned and bright, because then I would have to stick something over the top of it pretty much, but I don't want to really, because I want to preserve how it looks. So scan clothing is basically the idea for that one. Scan your baby clothes or any material fabric from your childhood or from your life that is significant to you. On the other side is my passport, but I've got another page where I'll share more about that later. Here's another idea. Use blueprints of your childhood home or any house that you've lived in. I think this is such a fun type of page to use as a keepsake page. Again, I had about 4 pages of blueprints, so I just scanned 2 of them here, enlarged them, double-sided them, and now I've got this really fun, interesting page. Another idea is to use maps or an atlas page of the country you live in, or using pages from a street directory. So I just scanned some pages from a street directory and another map page, double-sided those, and that's a page from where I used to live when I was a kid, just the neighborhood, and I love that idea as well. It's another interesting page, but very significant and meaningful to me. Now these are the passport pages. So when I was a kid, for those who don't know, I was born in South Korea and was adopted at 4 months old and came over to Australia, and so that's my passport, my South Korean passport from when I was a kid, double-sided that, and then it gives me some writing space too. And here is an address book page that my mum had when she went over to South Korea to pick me up and bring me back to Australia, and she wrote some notes on that, which is really special to me. But I just scanned the blank piece for this particular journal, so I've got some writing space there. This is a sermon from my grandpa. One of my grandpas was a pastor and a missionary, so I got some of his sermons passed down to me in a notebook, or binder actually. Scan that. This one is from my sister, and so this is just a letter from her, and another one is a page from my Bible that she gave me, and she wrote a note in the front of it, so that one's really cool. And then this one is a doily. So I actually was supposed to print this one out double-sided, but I put my birth certificate on the other side, or not birth certificate, sorry. There's another idea actually, do a birth certificate and your citizenship certificate for a page. My birth note is in the newspaper, I just enlarged that and put that on the other side. But doilies, this came from my grandma. She loved embroidery and crocheting and all that kind of stuff, so I can definitely use those as pages too. So there are a whole bunch of different types of pages you can use. There's so many more ideas, but hopefully that gets you started and to make your own really meaningful pages. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. A big extra special thank you to my beautiful patrons who support my channel and allow me to do this full time. I could not do this without you guys, so thank you so much. I hope you get a thrill from seeing your name here. These are all my patrons who supported me in July. If you would like to support me in August, the link will be below in the description box. You get access to extra videos, first preference for my journals, and personal updates, printables, and lots of extra fun stuff over there. If you don't want to become a patron but would like to donate and contribute with a thank you gift, there is a buy me a coffee tip jar kind of option as well. That's in the description box below too. If you want to stay updated with all that's happening in the world of Willowbound Journals, check out the Willowbound Journals Facebook group page. If you want to see what everyone else is doing in the Willow community and get to know each other, there's also a Willowbound Journals community group on Facebook too. Links will be below. Check out my Instagram if you are on Instagram. And if you would like to do any journaling courses with me in August, I'm running the Anchor Journal course where we look for our anchors that ground us and bring us back to who we are and center us. And there's also the Willow Journal course, which is a more general course about self-discovery and learning to be in connection with ourselves, and a journaling basics course with a whole bunch of different creative prompts. So I'll leave the link to both of those courses below as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.